Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and we have massive news for President Obama, or former President Obama, that he's not going to like. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. By now, most of you have probably heard that the head of the DNI, the Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, has declassified specific correspondence with the intelligence community that was given to former President Obama that said there was no evidence that the Russians changed any outcome of the 2016 presidential election. President Obama knew. That likely also means that his vice president at the time, Joe Biden, knew, but here's the big story. They continued to push the narrative that it was real. Brennan went on television again and again saying it was real. Comey and Brennan testified before Congress in what now may be an act of perjury. You could see Jim Comey and Brennan behind bars, but you know what? You could see former President Obama convicted of a crime here as well, because he knew. Now, a lot of people are saying treason. Tulsi Gabbard said treason. Treason has a very specific definition, and I don't think this would rise to the level of treason. That's my personal opinion. I know you don't want to hear that, but hear me out. I do believe this rises to the level of seditious conspiracy, and that carries a very heavy prison sentence. Now, can you get a conviction on President Obama in Washington, D.C.? I don't know, but charging a former president with this would seem unfathomable until the Democrats crossed the Rubicon against Donald Trump. They changed the game. Now nobody's safe from prosecution. As they like to say, nobody's above the law. I would also like Adam Schiff looked into. This is a man that said he had rock-solid evidence of Russian collusion, and now we know it couldn't possibly have existed because it didn't exist. It didn't happen. A lot of people should go to prison for this, and the way I see it, we got 3 years to get that done. So Pam Bondi, let's get the ball rolling. I want you guys to watch this and let me know what you think in the comments.
Amazing, Chanley.
Thank you, Chanley. Yeah. That was an attempted coup. Let's just say it what it was, an attempted coup. And God bless Tulsi Gabbard for declassifying this information, letting us see what actually happened. And then the question will be, will anyone be held accountable?
And she uses the word treason in
yes.
As she's releasing these documents. And the documents are absolutely stunning. They not only show the conspiracy effort by the Obama administration to do this, but then there are further documents that show that they were also later trying to rewrite history and trying to cover their steps. So it's an extraordinary thing. She uses the treason word. That's a big word. And she will be joining us in the next hour.
Well, and and we'll ask her because she's going to join us at 8:40 right here live on this program. And you're exactly right. That's a strong word, treason. But, stopping short of treason, it's a potentially blockbuster scandal because at the heart of it, you have the manipulation and the politicization of intelligence to specifically create a narrative. And it was created by the people that were the key leaders of the Obama administration's intelligence operation. So we're going to dive deeper into that.
This is why they were so afraid of Tulsi Gabbard taking that position, because she is a fighter.
And you'll recognize all the names that are behind this conspiracy to basically overthrow the 2016 election. Yeah. Those are all the same people who spent the last 4 or 5 years defending Joe Biden and defending his mental acuity, even though it was obvious to all normal Americans watching that there was something wrong with Joe Biden. And, of course, House Republicans are now trying to get to the bottom of what some of these people knew. When did they realize that the president was